So we're here at the BFI on London's Southbank. Very glamorous setting. You feel like a movie star?
I am a movie star.
You are a movie star.
PMKETV, bringing you another riveting report. The film that we've seen.
But she needs a coffee. She hasn't had any coffee yet. She hasn't slept. Bear that in mind when you're watching HD.
I need a sort of intravenous shot of espresso, I think. What's interesting is that we've been to see Real Boy,
Yeah.
a documentary film about musician and songwriter and singer Bennett Wallace, who was born a girl but always felt that he was a boy. And the film documents his journey for the last 4 years. He's 23 now, as he changes into a boy, a real boy.
Some of the footage though does start from an early age,
there's
from the age of
there's
6. from the
really
late 90s.
nice family movies of him making little, interviewing his parents and opening presents and things. I found it incredibly touching and moving, and in particular his relationship with his mother Susie and her journey to come to terms with what he wanted and to supporting him.
Because he seems very confident in his decision to transition. She's not that happy about the situation, and she doesn't want him to go ahead with top surgery especially. And it's the surgery really that makes her most upset, I think, isn't it? It's because I guess it's final, isn't it? It's the final decision.
Well, it is. And
grieving.
And that's her child. You know, as a mother, I can really, you want to protect your children, and it is a serious operation, and it's a massive decision that, as you say, you can't go back on. And she felt that at one point she said, the law was he only had 6 months, and she was worried that for someone so young, that really might not be enough.
And there's a really interesting friendship with the musician Joe Stevens as well, who really supports Bennett through his transition and through the whole process, and also supports the family as well.
Yeah.
Because I think that's often forgotten about, isn't it? The way that other people are dealing with somebody's transition, because obviously that's an important thing for them themselves, and it's a painful thing for them.
Well, he really mentors him, doesn't he? And he actually writes with him and records his album.
And he's struggling himself as well.
Yeah,
he has
struggling
problems
with
alcohol
addiction and what have you.
Drug addiction.
But he's able to, what he actually says at one point in the film is that he wants to be the person he wishes had been there for him, for Bennett.
And he's gone through that process as well, because he was born a girl.
Yeah.
He understands the whole process,
so
and understands the pain of it.
And then there was Bennett's friend Dylan, who's going through exactly the same thing at the same time.
What a cutie as well, those two. I mean, it's a really nice friendship, isn't it?
I like all their cooking. What was that funny meal they ended up eating with gravy?
When they were doing the Thanksgiving meal.
Sort of.
Well, they made 2 pies, didn't they? They made fruit pies, and they had like a bird that they put on the top, made of pastry.
Both Bennett and the filmmaker Shalice Haas, H-A-A-S, Haas, were there for a little Q&A, and we got to meet them.
Yeah, you bought a CD
I bought
of
a
Bennett's.
CD,
He had T-shirts in his bag as well, conveniently.
Yeah. He came across as such a sweet person.
Yeah, very, very humbled by the attraction of the movie as well, because he didn't want to be a movie star. That wasn't his aim.
But he said that his motivation for doing it was to help other people to understand, which I think is incredibly mature. He's only 23.
Great documentary. Real Boy, if you want to go see it, details on the screen. Check out the BFI website as well. You can tweet them and give them a phone.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe down there.
Down
notes down there.
Down there.
We're just getting the hang of this. It's still very, very new for us.
Press the button.
And we're off to see another film today.
Yeah.
Here, Holding the Man, which you really wanted to see. Guy Pearce is in it.
I do want to see it. Unfortunately, I've had an attack of insomnia, and I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning.
And couldn't get back to
sleep.
sleep.
So yeah, the challenge for the film is going to be to hold my interest sufficiently that I don't fall asleep.
And hold your bladder as well if you're drinking lots of coffee.
And your challenge is going to be to sort of pinch me without me lashing out at you angrily and giving you a black eye.
That's been known before, hasn't it?